Welcome to Bastard Quest. I'm the Game Bastard Kyle.
I'm Todd.
Corey.
I'm Austin.
Today we are taking a trip to Green Oaks Retirement Home. Welcome to your new home.
Thanks.
Yeah, well, what we're actually doing is we're playing a role-playing game by Roberto De Luca about old people in a retirement home.
Oh, so we're not breaking it to Todd while we brought it.
I was about to say this might be triggering for me because I'm the closest to being in the retirement home.
It's true.
This is the kindest way we could do it, Corey. The men in the white coats are outside. I don't understand the difference between a retirement home and an asylum.
Well,
Fast forward to me in a room by myself. Guys, where's the dice?
Welcome to Green Oaks. Indulge in a variety of recreational activities, cultivate new friendships, and rely upon our hyper-qualified personnel. Any resemblance to actual events, locations, or persons living or dead is entirely coincidental. So you play seniors at a retirement home where something weird is going on. Their inspirations are Bubba Hotep, Red.
it's a really cool looking book. They did a fantastic job with the design on this book.
Literally looks just like a brochure you would see about an old folks home.
Very cool.
Yeah, and I've gotten plenty of them because I'm just waiting to get my wife into one.
She's younger than you.
Yeah. You can never be too prepared.
Well,
Dementia can strike at any age, Corey.
Any age. And there's many medications that can mimic the effects of dementia that often aren't tested for.
But yeah, the design of the booklet is picture perfect.
And the rules are fairly simple. Essentially, it is a card-based game. So at the beginning of each session, you draw a card, and that designates the winning suit for any of the things your characters will try to accomplish. If they try to do something like follow the retired FBI spy down the hallway or shiv one of the nurses, then they draw a card. If they draw the winning suit, then they succeed to some degree. If they don't, they fail to some degree. And of course, there's variations and twists on that, but we'll get into those as they come up.
And of course, we will be playing with our specially designed stainless steel cards from NorseFoundry.com.
thank you, Norse Foundry. Beautiful.
The edges cut me.
Shuffling is impossible.
I'm bleeding out.
Eventually, after enough uses, the blood creates a kind of film, and they're easier to handle. They're canceling this product. But okay, let's talk about your old folks.
Okay.
Yeah, and this game doesn't have traditional skills, stats, things like that.
No, it's very straightforward. Very, very simple to make characters.
Yep.
Which I guess it has to be running on a card system. Kyle, is this just the second card-based game we've played?
Well, the first one was Necrobiotic, I
Yeah.
believe.
We played games that have had elements of cards, like Deadlands had
Yep.
a few card-based.
Yeah.
But yes, the seniors are fairly simple, Austin, and you have to do that because it's about old people.
Did they make this for old people?
No.
Okay.
No, old people can't read legally.
About to say, Todd's got an advantage.
Well, that's what makes it even more of a transition. Like, Todd's going to think he's just halfway through the game, and all of a sudden he's sitting at a table playing canasta with Agatha.
So, Austin, tell us about your old person.
All right. Well, mine is named Brock Chapman. And so for the character creation, it just kind of gives you a Mad Lib to start with. You're a former blank who was a retired blank with blank as a hobby. Brock is a former bodybuilder who, was just stuffed to the ears with creatine, which is why his nickname is now Flaps.
Oh.
He's a retired stuntman whose hobby is multi-level marketing schemes.
It's a very good character, Austin.
Yeah, big fan of Advocare and...
Yeah. I hate him already.
Wait, did Todd make this character?
And he's a member of the Zipliners Club.
Oh.
Okay. Indoor zip line, though, right?
Very exclusive.
Smashing through stained glass windows.
Well, it's, how they normally have the chair lifts? This home is just very cheap.
Oh, Jesus.
Todd?
Well, my character is a former cowboy and retired actor with a target shooting hobby. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to Ronnie Ray, nickname The Gipper.
Oh.
His club is the John Birch Society.
All right. Well,
And fittingly for an old folks home, none of us got that reference.
I think we all know the impression Todd will be doing. But
Todd, is it possible that Brock was Ronnie Ray's stuntman?
No, Ronnie Ray did all of his own stunts.
Ah, I see.
Brock was actually Nancy's stuntman when she was blowing dudes.
Check that
Mark
off your
that one on your bingo sheet.
He was her fluffer.
Corey, tell us about your character, as I'm sure is well adjusted.
Well, I'm playing a character I've played before.
Oh.
If you've listened to Brindlewood Bay, which was set in the 80s, and my character survived.
Yeah.
I think we all did, but
Yeah.
She was old even then.
yeah, I think at this point she is not doing well. It's Splenda Ham.
Yay!
She's a former very friendly acquaintance and retired self-employed with an active and pleasurable hobby, parentheses, wink, wink. Basically, if you haven't listened to Brindlewood Bay, Splenda was a bit of a lady of the morning, noon, and night.
She didn't charge.
No, she had many friends.
Okay.
Well, I almost came close to marrying her before I met Nancy.
That's because Nancy was my Padawan. Pew braid. Yes, Splenda's a very friendly woman, had lots of friends. The club she's in is yoga.
Of course.
Tantric. Her nickname, and she didn't pick this for herself. She
Is also flaps.
Earned it.
gross, dude.
Oh, man.
Her nickname is the thighs that built empires. And that's pretty much our characters. Like I said, there's no stats or skills or to speak of. So
I do want to talk a little bit more about your essentially the aspects of your characters. Which your Mad Lib line is the primary thing, but you have two, I guess, attributes that you track. One is bother, and the other is haughtiness. Bother is sort of a tracker for your hit points, kind of. If you fail an action, essentially draw the wrong card, you can accumulate bother.
Yeah. Essentially how flustered the old fucker's getting.
Yeah, no, that's a really good way to describe it. If you accumulate too much bother, well, essentially you could be forced into nap. But before that, you can make a scene, which gives you an automatic success. So bother can lead to victory, but at any point, you can actually instigate an automatic success after you fail anything. So if you accumulate the maximum bother, but you've already used your make a scene, your auto success, that's when you nap. And when you nap, when you wake up, you've forgotten everything that previously occurred in the game.
that's such a good mechanic.
I love that. Yeah, but I can see exactly why it works that way. You know, it's Thanksgiving. Two of the kids are playing Guitar Hero really loud. The oldest kids just brought their first newborn, and Grandpa got overstimulated and got real loud and racist, and everybody left.
You can also accumulate haughtiness through success, actually. And when you max out your haughtiness, you can essentially create a rumor. Now, you can choose for the rumor to be completely true. And if that's the case, essentially we've introduced a new fact into the game, and that rumor will remain true for the rest of the session. But you can also introduce a rumor that is false, but that which your character completely believes. But either way, you know, you kind of change the fabric of the game a little. It's karaoke night at Green Oaks. Specifically, karaoke night in the lighthouse, which Green Oaks, of course, sits out on the coast in the small town of Green Oaks in Green Oaks County, just down the road from Green Oaks High School.
Oh.
And the old Green Oaks Lighthouse is now part of Green Oaks Retirement Home. And the residents have put a karaoke bar up around the old light because it helps them see. So the three of you are in the karaoke lighthouse with all the other seniors hooting and hollering and carrying on a general what to do about Wilbur, who's up on stage, based on Patreon member Wilbur.
It's Wilbur.
Thank you, Wilbur.
Wilbur is singing Battle Hymn of the Republic. Everyone is getting into it.
We're moshing.
It's very late at night, almost 7:30.
Okay.
They haven't turned the light on yet because it's summer, so the ships don't need it immediately. But everyone knows that when the light does come on, that's when the karaoke party is over.
That's when I go to work. Waiting for the longshoreman. I'll take the short shoresman too.
That's when the poppers come out.
Oh, Splenda, it's so good to see you. Although I gotta say, looking a tad rough there. You kind of remind me of the grandmother in the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, except you're much more limber.
And for some reason, always lotiony.
Wilbur finishes Battle Hymn of the Republic with a drum solo. Goes on for a solid 15. No one asked for that.
Boy, that Wilbur, I'm going to have to get him tired.
So after he's done with his song, Wilbur comes down and comes over. Well, hey there, Splenda!
Well, he's an old prospector.
Everyone's a prospector.
What
are the odds?
It's crazy. It's good to see you again, Wilbur, and that was a lovely song.
It's my favorite song.
Yeah, it's a good one to close the night out with. I'm just looking forward to ziplining down from the top of the lighthouse.
Yeah.
Reminded me of my old buddy, Ollie North. He used to play the drums like that for 15, 20 minutes at a time, except they weren't drums.
They were his children.
Well, I'm going to go get some ice cream from the self-serve machine in the cafeteria before they lock it up.
Will you bring me some melted?
I will.
Back in Hollywood, we used to refer to Splenda as soft serve.
Why?
Well, 'cause she was soft and she was always willing to serve.
How so?
I would have sex with everyone.
Oh, I see.
Yes.
Because you could find her in Orion's at almost any time.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought.
Yeah, just like the song you were singing, she was always there when Johnny came marching home.
And that's why I chose Wake Up Little Susie by the Everly Brothers. Because they once put me in the Wobblin' H for 2 hours straight. And I was quite tired after that.
Bobby Everly owes me some money.
I'm not talking about the gas station attendant there.
Oh, yeah.
Wilbur, my dear.
That's the only Everly I know.
Would any of you folks like to buy some energy drinks?
So Wilbur turns away, leaves, walking out through the bar to head towards the cafeteria. He's almost to the steps of the lighthouse. He goes, "Whoa, Jiminy Cricket, you done smoked a cigarette." He slips. His legs go out from under him. And he's on the top step of the lighthouse. And, of course, it's a tall lighthouse. And his body goes crashing down the steps. Oh, my God! Bumping and banging. And then there's a sickening snap when he finally reaches the bottom.
Oh, no.
And everyone kind of goes quiet. Somebody says, Wilbur, are you all right?
He kept up a good rhythm all the way down.
Well, there's only one thing to do now. Send his body to Iran so we can make money to help out the Contras.
Ah, dang it. He was the only one here that would eat ass.
There's a voice from the back. I need ass.
I'll talk to you later, Crittenton. Not with those dentures.
So, yes, if you look down the spiral stairs at the lighthouse, the karaoke party's gone quiet. You can see Wilbert's mangled body lying in a bloody heap from where he slipped and fell down.
Well, I haven't seen anything this disturbing since I drew a face on a jelly bean and stomped on it for being a communist.
Yeah, I haven't been seeing anybody get so flat since we shot Towering Inferno.
These spiral stairs are going to give me a vertigo, much like the time I bedded Alfred Hitchcock.
I saw the mental shift from Jimmy Stewart.
He was very spinny.
You know, I was up for the lead role in Vertigo, but I refused to sleep with Mr. Hitchcock.
Shut up, Ron.
So some voice from the back says, "Who's going to go down the steps next? We're all trapped up here."
I'll go down. Wait, what are we talking about?
Well, I'm the stunt man. I guess I can take care of it. I'll take a look at him. Everybody else wait up here. I'll be right back.
Okay, Brock.
And while I'm gone, I'm going to pass out these phone cards. They're $5 a piece if anybody wants to contribute to the Zipline Club.
Has anyone seen my rifle?
My Sibian has a Hemi.
And another game where we're going to hear Sibian far too often.
So, Austin, if you're going to attempt to go down,
Yeah.
we're going to have to establish the winning suit.
Okay. It's a spade.
So, Austin, since you were a stuntman, you have advantage here.
Okay.
So you get to draw 2 cards.
Cool.
And take the one you like.
All right. Here's 2. Yeah, there's a 10 of spades.
Okay, so you drew a number card in the winning suit. So you succeed, and your haughtiness goes up by 1.
Hey!
So you pratfall down the steps,
Of course.
noting that the very top step and a couple intermittently were laced with Vaseline.
I wonder where that went. Luckily, I've got spares. Splenda's utility belt is revealed.
It's just various flavors of lube and then one roll of condoms that opens up like a wallet.
Old people don't use condoms.
Oh, no.
VDs ravage American
They
nursing
do.
homes.
I had my uterus soldered many years ago.
So Austin, Brock makes it to the bottom, unscathed. He's detected the source of the hazard, and you can direct people to safely descend now.
Okay. All right. Well, obviously my arms have deflated with water weight in the years since I was using creatine, so I'm just going to lay these down across the steps and everybody step safely over them.
So all the seniors safely get down the steps. They're making their way back to their rooms. After all, it's nearly 7:30 now. And Dr. Devlin Cigarettes approaches.
Hey, Doc.
With him are 2 orderlies with a bag.
Based on Patreon member Dr. Cigarettes. We've been waiting for a good time to use.
Yeah. And nursing home is the way to go.
Yeah. Oh, I've smoked him down to the filter.
Thank you, Dr. Cigarettes, and thank you, Bag. Also, Patreon.
Yeah. They scoop Wilbur's body and shove it into the sack. And Dr. Cigarettes, what happened here?
Well, he definitely took a tumble all the way down the steps, but somebody booby-trapped the top of these steps with Vaseline.
Not it. Before you say anything, Doctor.
Oh, no, not again. I mean, first time this happened.
What do you mean, not again?
I don't mean nothing. It's time for me to go.
And Brock takes a step forward, and he does that thing where, you know how Batman, obscures the bottom part of his face with his cape when he wants to look menacing? Brock does the same thing, but with his arm flaps.
Hey, Doc, were you aware that in this great country of ours, the Grand Canyon was formed when Chuck Norris was driving a monster truck across the desert and it got hung up?
No.
All right, Doc, I'm going to need you to give me more information, or things are going to have to get nasty.
I don't want to do that.
Well, I'm going to actually make an official action out of it, however I need to do that.
Dr. Cigarettes.
It's cigarettis. It's
What's
That's what we said, cigarettes. You know?
Cigarettes.
no, it's not. It's you saying it bad.
I used to smoke opium with Bess Truman.
Oh, that explains so much about your medical file.
Oh, it hurts.
Yeah, they wanted me for the part of the Marlboro Man back in the day, but, well, it was my association with the chimpanzee Bonzo that put the kibosh on that, I'm afraid.
So, Austin, you could attempt to intimidate him to get more information.
Absolutely will.
However, he's not at all intimidated by you because you're an old man and he's the head physician.
Okay.
So you're gonna pull cards with disadvantage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So you gotta pull 2 and take the worst.
Okay.
Ooh.
So am I still going for a spade here, or do I need to draw again?
Yeah, spade is the winning suit for the whole game.
The whole
okay.
session.
All right. So drawing 2 cards. Jack of spades and a 7 of hearts.
Ah, dang it. I once was the receptionist for Jack Spade and his detective agency. We never solved any cases because we were boning.
That's Sam's horny brother.
So, Austin, that is a failure.
Uh-huh.
You take a bother.
Oh.
Now, there is a mechanic called grumbling. If you choose to grumble, you can draw again.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So you can grumble about anything relevant to the situation or some universal topic.
No, I may not have my muscles no more, but my knuckles still like the skyline of Dresden after the bombing.
What?
Huh?
Want to beat him up?
Wait, so your knuckles are like, British
Gnarly.
aircraft?
What?
Huh?
They look real rough.
So you can draw another card.
Okay, just one.
Yeah, just one.
6 of clubs.
You go into cardiac arrest.
Well, hey, Splenda, remember when we used to hang out at the Sex of Clubs? It was one of my favorite places.
Yes, I owned that.
So, Austin, take another bother.
Oh, bother.
And Dr. Cigarettes simply rolls his eyes and walks away with his 2 orderlies who are dragging Wilbur's broken body inside their body bag.
Hey guys, huddle up. Let's kill him.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time I've killed someone. Back to my story about the Marlboro Man and the Monkey Bonzo. Because of my disappointment of not getting the part, I murdered Bonzo and chopped off his head and left it in Frank Sinatra's bed.
Jesus Christ.
Really escalated quickly.
It's like the reverse of Nope.
So the 3 of you are left there at the bottom of the lighthouse. The long walk back to the main building. Night is falling. A dangerous time for seniors. Who knows what could emerge from the shadows?
From the shadows of roughly 8 o'clock.
More like 7:45.
Oh, no.
But the bushes cast long shadows in the twilight.
Oh,
Ain't that
no.
right,
Boy.
Splenda?
I just shaved this morning.
Well, let me tell you about the bushes. They were cannibals.
Tell me about it. Jeb.
He ate ass.
He would have won that election if his campaign slogan was Jeb eats ass.
When you enter the main building,
One night I watched Barbara eat the fresh corpse of Casper Weinberger and said it tastes like chicken.
Well,
it's bedlam as usual because it's bedtime. So nurses and orderlies chasing around half-clothed old people, trying to get them into their jammies, get their teeth brushed or dentures.
look, I've had a lot of friends who have worked at nursing homes. That is like a big problem. And I don't think it's a problem. Old folks be fucking in those nursing homes a lot.
Yeah. And so you guys are trying to make your way to your rooms, fighting the occasional tide of flesh that comes boiling out of one of these roasting ovens
Oh, God.
that they call it a personal apartment.
Good Lord.
Yeah, I just want to say there is literally nothing about what we've done or said so far that makes me not want to go to an old folks home.
It sounds great.
But each of you make it to your room. So, Austin, what does Brock's room look like?
It's stocked with all kinds of products that he's invested in over the years. He's also got a little set of 5s right there by the bed. The walls are just festooned with old headshots and photos of stunts that he made, including the one over the bus that Evel Knievel got to take credit for, the one that fucked up his rib cage. And then a flyer for the, of course, the Zipliners Club, looking for its second member since the last one died.
He reaches under his mattress and pulls out a picture of his grandson and stares at it scornfully. Fuck you, Johnny Knoxville.
Well, Ronnie Ray's room, his bed sheets are red, white, and blue.
Sure.
The walls are covered with images of John Wayne, the Duke, even though Ronnie claims it's all him.
You just cut him out of magazines and shit.
And always keeps his rifle by his bed.
So the other thing that Ronnie keeps by his bed.
Well, his rifle is a plunger.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
The other thing Ronnie keeps by his bed is every night he always has a small bowl of ice cream. However, when he gets in his room, gets dressed, and I assume he wears like a full suit of pajamas with fuzzy slippers.
Oh, absolutely. They've got monkeys on them.
It's made from the flesh of Bonzo.
Yeah. It's a chimpanzee fur.
It really was. It was just this chimp hiding underneath a table while fucking Reagan lost his shit on a set.
So instead of ice cream, however, there's a bowl of almost shimmering green jello.
Well, time to get on the horn and let the nurse know that either my vanilla ice cream is transformed into green jello by some sort of alchemy, or someone's about to lose their job.
All right, well, what does Ronnie Ray do, Todd?
He's going to get on the phone and call the front desk and complain.
Hello.
Well, this is Ronnie Ray, room 1776.
Yes, Ronnie.
Every night before I go bedsies, I enjoy a bowl of pure white vanilla ice cream. And, well, tonight I came into my room and was going to eat my ice cream and clean my rifle, but instead there is a bowl of green jello sitting on my nightstand, and, well, I want to know who's responsible.
Ronnie has called the wrong number and he just gave the nuclear passcode of Time for Bedsies. And Russia has been obliterated.
Somewhere in AWACS over Central Europe. Rollout strike package Bravo.
So let me say unequivocally, so that there are no misunderstandings about where I stand on this issue. Nurse, tear down this Jell-O.
Ronnie, I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. We haven't delivered any green Jell-O to anyone tonight. The ice cream hasn't come around yet. The ice cream doesn't come around until 7:57, and it's 7:56.
Ronnie hangs up the phone and goes, Hinckley.
Let me just write myself a note.
You just now noticed Jodie Foster's bound and gagged in the corner.
Corey, what is Splenda's room like?
Well, the first thing you notice when you walk into Splenda's room is it's just wallpapered with framed photos of her acquaintances.
Oh,
Yeah.
A common theme.
But then you notice there is no bed.
I see.
But there is a sort of crude hammock she has fashioned out of fuck swings. Yeah. And that's about it.
So, on the what passes for a nightstand, there's a small package. It's wrapped in lace, like a birthday gift. Or a gift from, say, a paramour.
Splenda's used to this.
Sure.
So she picks up the package and slowly opens it.
So she opens it up and pulls back the wrapping paper. And there's a tube of bright green lube. And it says Illuminati Sex Gel.
Okay.
She doesn't remember ordering it. There's no card or anything attached.
Corey is Splenda the type to take her meds for the night and go on an Amazon binge.
No, Splenda's gotten off the internet ever since they cracked down on Craigslist. She immediately assumes this must be from Pope Pius XII, who she deflowered, unbeknownst to the Catholic Church.
Oh my God.
Frocked him silly.
That was weeks ago.
The 149-year-old man. So she obviously doesn't need this at the moment. And Splenda's been around the block long enough to know to be safe.
Sure.
Yeah. So she's not going to start like just dousing herself in this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Weird.
Yeah, she's horny, but she's safe.
Oh, okay.
That's how she's survived
Yeah.
112 years.
Well, does she test it in any way?
She really doesn't think much of it because she gets so many gifts from her acquaintances.
Gotcha.
I used to give her gifts all the time. One time, I gave her a monkey's paw.
I gave her syphilis.
So Austin Brock is in his room. He's getting ready to go to sleep, and there's a knock on his door.
Ah. Well, God damn it. Give me about 10 minutes.
There's another knock. It's more insistent this time.
All right. I'm coming.
So you open the door. There's a man pushing a wheeled cart, similar to what they would use to bring the ice cream around. Except this time the man's in a suit, pinstripe. He's got black sunglasses on, and he hands you a bowl of bright green lime-looking Jell-O. It's with creatine inside.
I didn't order any of this. I usually keep track of all the specific orders I make because usually it comes with a guarantee of, at least 3 people working under me.
Well, this is from the home office.
Yeah, where exactly is the home office? Brock's trying to press him a little bit, thinking this is a bit odd. Because normally they just bring him his protein cinnamon Cheerios and that's it for the night.
So, draw a card.
Okay. 4 of spades.
So, that's a success and a haughtiness. Says, it's from don't you worry about it, old man. Just suck it down and I can get out of here. And he shoves it into your hands and then moves on to the next room. You hear him knocking on the next door.
Something fishy going on around here.
So
It's Splenda.
rude. She takes very good care of herself. So I think we're close enough pals that we have a way to communicate with each other.
Sure.
Yeah, it's a telegraph.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Splenda furiously telegraphs. Fellas, there's something fishy and it ain't Anne Bancroft for once. I'm sorry to the Bancroft family. That was rude. I'm just sure she's a lovely woman.
Well, they're frequent listeners, so I appreciate the apology.
That's Dr. Cigarette's real name. Dr. Bancroft.
Yeah.
So she has to repeat the message at least once because a lot of times the guys just think that she's not really sending a message. There's just rhythmic tapping going on against the piece of furniture that is the telegraph.
Well, first she sends over casserole recipes because she thinks she's tele-Googling.
I have the simplest keyboard. So yeah, Brock responds back that some stranger is going around giving Jell-O to people. It's just the sort of fucking shallow ass suspicious activity an old person's gonna fixate on.
Oh, old people would be pissed about this.
Oh yeah.
Like anything out of the norm.
Well, fellas, it appears that the game is afoot, and that foot belonged to a chimpanzee.
I know.
So, Todd, the door to Ronnie's room busts open.
Oh,
Dr.
no.
Cigarettes comes in. Oh, well, he throws a pint of vanilla ice cream at you and lunges across the room and grabs the lime Jell-O off your nightstand.
We hear this as Ronnie furiously types in the telegraph, yes, something is fishy.
So Dr. Cigarettes grabs the Jell-O, just eat the ice cream, and runs out of the room.
Ronnie is going to pick up his rifle / plunger and attempt to give chase.
And cocks it.
Draw a card. All right. You're looking for spades.
Oh, that's a 2 of clubs.
Ooh, 2s are a critical fail, right, Kyle?
Yeah, so the deuce is...
Something Ronnie has a lot of trouble with.
It's really good if you draw the winning suite. It's not so great if you don't. So, Todd, you're going to take bother 3. But you can go on a rant if you wish. So, when a deuce card, not of the winning suite, is drawn, a senior can fixate on a topic and decide to speak of nothing else. So, draw another card to see which topic you get.
This is a king of clubs.
Punk singers.
Oh my.
How is this so perfect?
So who am I? Am I just ranting into the air or just at someone?
You're just spazzing the fuck out, I would imagine.
Well, essentially, every time there's a conversation, you have to divert it to this topic.
Okay.
To rant about it.
So he just runs back to the telegraph and just starts bullshitting us.
Fucking Henry Rollins! God damn you, Ian Mackay!
Ronnie goes back into his room and he gets on the telegraph and begins furiously typing a message to Brock and Splenda.
Oh?
Well, fellas, I'm really pissed off right now. You know, Dr. Cigarettes was in here and threw some ice cream on me, and it's gotten me steamed. I haven't been this angry since that goddamn punk group Alabama came out with their long hair and their electric guitars. That was not country music. No, that was some kind of abomination of country music. It reminded me of the time back in the 60s when that Joan Baez came out as a communist, and she was out there with the Bob Dylan, and oh my God, do y'all remember Air Supply? That was some hardcore music right there. I couldn't stand it. It made my ears bleed.
Right now, the telegram is just going beep.
Country music used to be called Ree until they met me.
You take your time with that wordplay. Brock is actually so enraptured by Ronnie Ray's rant that he's just been eating the Jell-O while he's listening.
You know who else was a dirty, no-good punk? Toby Keith. That's why I killed him.
He did 9/11 to profit.
Oh, for a record deal.
Well, if you translate Ata, it spells Toby.
That's true.
So, Austin, you ate your green Jell-O.
I did.
All right, draw a card.
Okay. 9 of hearts.
Well, that's another card. So you have some bother. Your stomach begins really rumbling.
Oh, goodness.
This is deep intestinal stuff. You essentially failed your constitution check.
Ah.
Now, would you like to grumble, or are you just going to accept this?
My stomach's already grumbling enough. I think I'm good.
Splenda telegraphs the boys. All right, enough of this. Let's meet up and not for the usual stuff. So I think we should all meet up in one of our rooms.
Okay.
And I will suggest Brock's since he's got tummy troubles.
By the time Splenda and Ronnie get into Brock's room, Brock is in the fetal position on his bed, covered in a blanket, sweating bullets.
And it's 2 weeks later. We got distracted by a Wheel of Fortune marathon.
Well, it's a really long hallway, too.
I got rid of Pat.
He's muttering about Arnold Schwarzenegger and Skynet.
Okay.
You don't know why.
You know what this reminds me of? Donnie and Marie Osmond. He was a little bit rock and roll. She was a little bit country, but they were all 100% punk. They were the ones who killed Adam Walsh.
Jesus. This reminds me of the time I did The Bad and the Ugly with Sergio Leone.
Brock, how you feeling there, trooper?
I'm good, just don't stand too close.
Can you tell us what happened?
I ate the Jell-O.
A green jello, that's another god-awful communist devilish punk band.
I've seen this sort of thing before. I helped Lou Gehrig invent that disease. I will attempt to treat you
All right.
through tantric.
I mean, I assume Splenda is quite well acquainted with all manner of illnesses.
Yeah. So Splenda's going to try to alleviate his issues in some way.
Okay, you can have advantage when you draw a card. So that means you draw 2 and take the best card.
Okay. Well, got 2 10s, neither of them spades.
All right, so that's a failure, so you take a bother. Now, remember, you can always grumble to draw again.
Nah, I'm going to hold off this time.
All right, his skin is hot to the touch. It's very rigid. His eyes are starting to turn red.
Well, I think it's time I let both of you know that punk Rick Springfield did the Exxon Valdez.
I see.
We're going to start talking about plane crashes again.
I mean, I stay on the rant, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, forever?
No, for till the scene is over.
Oh, okay.
Forever? No. It transcends games.
I mean, I know old, so
I say, God, my wife is going to hate this.
I mean, they've got one thing. And it sucks.
The birth of punk rock started with Shirley Temple.
Yes.
Good ship, lollipop my ass.
Yeah, her daughter did play bass in the Melvins.
the door to Brock's room busts open. Dr. Cigarettes is there. You two are here. Leave quickly, and I will treat Brock.
Well, I hate to tell you this, Doc, but we ain't going nowhere.
You can't tell me what to do, Dr. Cigarettes. I betted both Elvis Presley and Melvis Prinsley.
Yeah, wait, both of you. Let him come closer. Doctor, would you be interested in buying any Amway products?
No. And then he pulls out a gun.
Oh, well, I guess really no.
We're gonna have to put him down like a dog.
Okay, bite down on this, Brock. And Splenda pulls out a cylindrical item. I don't want to say what it is. It's clean.
I don't mind if it's not. It adds to the flavor.
Doctor, he ate the jellies.
Well, yeah, that's why we got to get him and to put him down.
Doctor, you gotta tell us what's going on here.
He points the gun straight at Brock's face.
Wait, that seems like that's not really in your line of medicine.
Ronnie draws his plunger.
Spread eagle! And Splenda extends her leg upward towards his chin.
To whose?
Dr. Cigarettes.
Oh, okay.
Oh, she's kicking him.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, make your...
She's very fucking limber.
Yeah.
Yep.
Or draw a card and make your attack.
7 of spades.
Okay, so that's success.
I've trained with literally everyone.
Your haughtiness is now 2.
Toshiro Mifune, thank you, my friend.
Dr. Cigarettes is clocked good. He spins backward. The gun goes wild. You catch it. You realize it's way too light to be an actual firearm. It's a water gun.
Wait, this is made out of the same material as my edible pantaloons.
We have to shoot him with the gun, with the water gun, to short circuit him before he turns into a Terminator.
Wait, don't do it.
I don't get the reference. Could it be Yul Brynner in Westworld?
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. You got to stop him from turning into a Yul Brynner.
Honestly, got to say, Splenda's always asking if it could be Yul Brynner.
Who's gonna help me stop the godfather of punk rock, Rick Springfield?
Shoot him, too.
Okay, Splenda starts squirting.
Which one?
Oh, God.
No, hold on.
Wait, what?
Splenda uses the weapon.
Wait, I think you're still going to have to be more specific.
Splenda juices. Shit. No, okay. Splenda is going to test the squirt gun on the Dr. Cigarette first.
It's a water gun. I'm not a robot.
Oh, he's not like, what a world. Like,
No,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, it's safe. It's not acid. She squirts Brock. She enables her cannon towards Brock's welcoming face.
It's not the first time he's just basked in it.
I'm trying.
The water
Once you start getting horny, it's over.
Yeah.
The water shorts out Brock. His eyes glare red for a moment, then he vomits something green and begins to turn back into an old person.
Okay. Is the green thing like living? Is it like scurrying across the room or something?
No,
like a xenomorph?
It just looks like a really bright lime green vomit now.
Okay.
Doctor, what the hell is that? What's happening to me?
It's a long story. Shoot the Ronnie.
Whoa. Hinkley?
I just want you to stop making the references.
Are you Hinkley?
But no. How did you know about the new hire, though?
He just wants to play some concerts.
Yeah, he's a musician.
Okay, Splenda blasts Ronnie in the face as well.
Okay, Todd, you don't have to keep talking about punk now. You've been brought out of it.
Well, how's it going, fellas?
I kind of want to.
Oh, I'm glad I got to it before it had gone too far and we didn't have to assassinate him like we did Wilbur.
Wait, so you were behind Wilbur's demise?
Now we're going to use a mechanic called forgetfulness.
Oh.
Yes. When you realize the seniors have gotten themselves stuck in a messy situation, it's time to use the power of forgetfulness. As you make this declaration against Dr. Cigarettes, there's a moment of silence.
In honor of Ralph Bellamy.
Sometime later, you're all outside. It's dark. You don't quite remember how you got here or why you have a shovel or why you're covering up poor dead Wilbur. He was in a grave, shallow grave. Dr. Cigarettes is there, smoking cigarettes. Wilbur's body looks broken and bloody and also half robot.
Hey, Doctor, I think Wilbur had some kind of rash over here. Maybe you ought to look at it so it don't catch on to the rest of the home.
I think it's one of those real dolls.
Okay, everyone, it's like we discussed earlier. You just keep shoveling and...
Oh, did we discuss that earlier? I forget.
We've talked about this 17 times since we got to shovels.
What is happening to Dr. Cigarettes?
He's mutating.
He's Irish, Italian,
Russian.
Fargo.
Yeah. Oh, gosh. And Dr. Cigarette says, I only hope that it doesn't get into the main water supply. It would be so bad.
What can we do to stop this threat, Dr. Cigarette?
Well, you can start drinking the energy drinks I keep in my room. I have 4 boxes of them, and I still have 2 people distributing for me. Eventually, I'll get really rich, but for now, we can all drink the energy drinks and don't have to worry about the water.
Well, there's only one thing we can do. He lights another cigarette, then hands one to each of you. We're going to have to go to the Green Oaks Lodge up in the mountains, and you all look up to the mountains nearby, just off the coast there. As all mountains are.
I don't want to walk nowhere.
And we're going to have to assassinate the Illuminati.
Oh, okay.
That seems like a big jump.
That's perfect. I've got some old pals I can call to help us. They were in World War II's. One of them's Norwegian. One of them's a Canadian. And then there's a nice Australian woman and their dog. Boy, we had a time.
I'm just happy to learn Pierre made it.
Well, to a point.
Yeah, so you got to assassinate the Illuminati as old
Okay.
people.
Well, I'm looking up there, and it looks like that lodge is a shining hill on a city in America where it's morning, and I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of the ranch.
Yes,
That's it.
Ron,
That's it. Work them all in before the episode's
this
over.
is, I hate you. You destroyed our nation.
But all right, we will continue playing Green Oaks next week.
Oh.
As you guys go on a commando operation to assassinate the Illuminati.
Perfect.
I'm down.
Yeah.
A voice enters Splenda's head.
I'm on my way.
Immortal Oberlin.
Oh, we're getting really meta.
Well, she's bedded Melvis,
I mean, yeah.
the entire squad of Octung Cthulhu, apparently.
Who knows who might show up next week?
Hey, buddies!
By this point, Oberly is one of the ancient ones.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, him and Wayne Brady.
What?
I like Wayne Brady.
Oh, yeah, he's a treasure.
Across the water, there's a speedboat, and you hear, "I'm on my way, motherfuckers!"
Speedboat hog! There he is.
I really thought it was going to be the Essence system where we had so many crossovers, but I like this.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the BCU has gotten...
The BCU.
Yeah. It's gotten stupid.
Hey, do you know what the number one dice in rest homes across the country is? NorseFoundry.com dice.
Oh, I thought you were going to talk about Jell-O die.
They make a special Jell-O die for rest homes because their other dice are so heavy that old people can't lift them. Splut.
You can roll them only once, but goddamn, it feels good.
Go to NorseFoundry.com and get yourself some dice or some other cool merch. And when you're checking out, make sure to enter promo code CHAM. That's CHAM, CHAM, and you'll receive the 10% Bastard Quest discount. We'd also like to thank our sponsor, Barrel and Bond, 100 Broadway Street in beautiful downtown Paducah, right there on the banks of the Ohio River.
Be careful in the bathrooms. There's Vaseline on the toilet seat.
What's up with that spiral urinal?
I don't know.
It's a stupid place.
Yeah.
Thank you, sponsor. God damn it.
And as always, thank all of you for listening. Thank you for commenting. Thanks for reviewing, talking to us on Discord.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun. We mentioned a few episodes back, Kyle's been jamming for the Glitter Boys podcast, a Riffs game. There's like 3 episodes out now.
There are, yeah.
It's a great deal of fun. There's a character that's a cat that is strangely alluring and attractive sounding.
The silkiest voice.
It's a great deal of fun, yeah. So check that out. And Austin and I just made an appearance on the AARPGs podcast. Their Thursday night, they do a little talk show thing.
Yeah, I can't think of a more appropriate episode to bring that up on.
Yeah, we had a great time, didn't we, Austin?
Yeah, we did.
That may or may not be happening tomorrow. But I assume we had a great time by the time.
We're fucking liars. That's what we're saying.
I assume we had a great time by the time this came out.
Yeah, you guys are going to really enjoy yourselves. It's a great group over there.
Yeah, go check out AARPGs on YouTube, and you can check out their live section, and our interview will be on there.
A bunch of young men just living their best lives.
Yeah.
Cool.
They should play this game.
They really should.
Well, thanks for listening. I'm Kyle.
Todd.
Corey.
I'm Austin.
Almost there.